Jim Hamilton with Stumpy Nubs Woodworking Journal, and I'm here in Atlanta at IWF, North America's largest woodworking show, where the biggest brands bring their best stuff to try to impress what may be the pickiest crowd in woodworking. And once again, Harvey is stealing the show. Let me take you in here and show you just a couple of the innovations that they brought with them. This is the new Alpha A15 Intelligent Bandsaw, and it's a huge leap forward in bandsaw technology. It'll tell you your blade tension in real time. It'll even suggest a proper tension based on the blade you're using. That sure beats those needle gauges that don't seem to work. It also tells you the saw's speed and the angle of the table, so you can always be sure you're square for every cut, or you can accurately dial in a specific angle. It has automatic blade braking that stops the saw in under 2 seconds. No more waiting for it to spin down so you can safely retrieve your offcut. That same blade brake locks the wheel, making blade changes so much easier. And speaking of blade changes, these are the best guides on any saw I've ever seen, hands down. They're all micro-adjustable and auto-locking, so you can dial in the settings in seconds. But as nice as the guides are, check out the fence. It runs on bearing guides and is micro-adjustable to the tiniest increments. But it's not just about brains, this saw is also about brawn. It's overbuilt for a 15-inch saw. Dual tension springs, dovetailed upper carriage tracking, everything's nickel plated so it's not gonna rust, not even the table. There is nothing like this on the market. They even thought of the little details, like the built-in LED light. This saw alone is enough to steal this show. But let me show you what else they have. This one is an upgraded version of Harvey's iconic Gyro air separator. The G800 Pro is a serious machine with awesome new features, like a new touchscreen where you can dial in specific levels of power that you need to conserve energy and reduce noise. No need to run it on full blast if you're only using one machine. It also senses changes in pressure, so it can compensate for partially clogged filters and maintain the same airflow, up to 850 cubic feet per minute. When the filters do need cleaning, it can do that automatically for you. It has an optional auto-on feature that synchronizes with your machines, built-in remote control, the easiest emptying dustbin you've ever seen, and the option to move the outlet from low to high based on your ductwork. Remember that cool fence on the bandsaw? That was a mini version of this, Harvey's Big Eye table saw fence. And this is a new add-on that brings a little AI to your table saw. It's more than a digital readout. It can be used to eliminate error when reading the scale. You can even tell it the measurement you need, and it'll change color and play an audible tone when you nail it dead on. And I do mean dead on. There's a camera in the fence that reads individual pixels on the scale, not just the lines. It also tells you the angle of the blade, both at the fence and down by the base, so you can dial in the bevel with incredible detail and always know when you're dead on at 90. But that's just the start. This new platform could be used to create all sorts of joinery apps in the future. I can't wait to see what the Harvey team does with it moving forward. Harvey never stays in one place. They're always improving on things, like their overhead dust collection blade guard. Now it's more compact and lightweight for better viewing of your cuts. The lift system is so smooth. It opens up for better blade viewing without any tools or knobs to fiddle with. The bubble, as I call it, is optimized for efficient viewing of your cut and for efficient dust collection. And the whole thing easily swings out of the way when you need it to. It is such a pleasure to use. This might be the only blade guard that you're going to want to use for every single cut. Once again, proving Harvey can make just about anything better. This is the Spider Mobile Base Pro. Its clever spring-loaded system goes from rock solid to full mobility without physically raising the saw, making it more stable and easy to maneuver. I can swivel this on 4 wheels 180 degrees like a top if I wasn't on this padded carpet. It all works with an easy-to-engage foot lever, and it's auto-adjustable to uneven ground. There's even an extension for the legs on your side table. I've used a lot of different mobile bases, but this one is truly unique. This is the Bridge City Universal Gauge. It's a clever combination of 2 previous tools into one compact multifunctional package. It's an angle gauge for both acute and obtuse bevels and miters. It is complete with easy-to-read diagrams for cutting segmented frames, boxes, even dovetail joinery. The depth gauge is reversible to measure height as well. And there's an adjustable marking gauge for scribing lines parallel to an edge, which also converts metric to imperial measurements and vice versa. It's another great addition to their legendary line of high-quality Bridge City hand tools. These are just a few of the innovations Harvey brought to the show, and just another example of how you do not want to underestimate this brand. They are changing woodworking one tool at a time.